What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, and we have got an insane video this time for you on terraluna. Who knows what the hell is going on with this one, but we're going to try and denounce it in this video. So make sure you subscribe for all your cryptocurrency content, especially the terraluna as it develops. So look at the chart right now. 17,202 has a little pullback since we last did our video last night, but there is so much confusion right now between the community. There is so much, I guess, mystery surrounding Do Kwon and what the hell is going on. So like I said, we're going to talk about kind of what we've seen and certainly what my interpretation of it that's going on. People are still making tons of money. People are still lost tons of money. We've got to bear that in mind. So why do I say that? What's kind of going on? Well, look, we got this tweet from Do Kwon. So yesterday we were talking about people burning. Everyone assumed that the burning of tokens saw this big pump here. We saw, people getting excited about it. So we saw this. This is 16 hours ago. To clarify, as I've noted multiple times, I don't think sending tokens to this address to burn tokens is a good idea. Nothing happens except that you lose your tokens. Want there to be no confusion. So this was May 21st. Someone asked, give us the address, we'll burn it. He then, gave the address. 11 hours ago then, this is where it gets super weird with Dequan. I can't get my head around why it does it. So we need the UST burn address. It's the same address, feel free. Let the community burn. Let us know why you're telling there is no use sending tokens to this address. Do it if you want to. I just can't logically understand it. So it just feels really strange that actually he's saying, stop doing this. It doesn't make any sense. It's not doing anything. But then in the next breath, it's like, here's the address, keep burning it. So there's some crazy stuff going on right now. I think if it's deflating the token, then in theory, it makes the price of each individual token more valuable. The big question is who has access to this token wallet? What happens with it? Who's got the kind of keys to it? Is the weirdly being recycled back into the blockchain? Who knows? But I do think it's really weird and probably a little bit shady on the side of Do Kwon, where he's kind of saying about not burning that. Now, this probably links into what we're going to talk about in just a minute regarding the forking or the new blockchain that has been proposed and has passed. I want to make sure that we are clear on that. So look, just to clarify again, this we talked about yesterday. This is what's going into this address. Now we can see it hasn't been as crazy today as we did see yesterday. So in total, we had 1,710 transactions put through into this address. Again, just to clarify, nothing being sent through. But you can see this 283.14 million Luna tokens being sent to this address. USD, nearly $1,000 crazy being sent to this address, and then some other kind of crazy tokens that are being sent to it as well. So it is still going. People still are sending to it. Now, again, the price has leveled out, so clearly the people aren't sending as much, but I think this adds to the fact that people are kind of getting curious, and equally Do Kwon's kind of saying, well, don't know why you're doing it. Now, we do obviously have this proposal, which would be built into the contract, which would actually do exactly what people think it would, which is the 1861 text proposal of the Luna Classic plus UST revival plan, proposing the tax and burn mechanism to be added to the current Luna 3% tax on all transactions with the breakdown, which I talked about last night. 2% burn, 1% stored in the treasury. I think it's a great idea. I think that is a definite good way of doing it. It will slowly bring the price up at the same time add a treasury that does it. The question is who holds the treasury. It certainly shouldn't be anyone related to the Terra Labs and certainly shouldn't be Do Kwon, in my opinion. You can see remove the minting ability on the current Luna blockchain, and above proposal will ensure Luna can reduce its supply efficiently. Kind of makes sense. Now, looking a bit further into the proposed details, so you can see this one here. This is the enable the IBC. The validators disable IBC and stopgap solution to prevent impermanent loss on UST and Luna pools. Blah, 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 blah. Basically, this is the proposal to fork the blockchain. Now, or what everyone thought was the blockchain. This is where it gets super crazy. That everyone was, 1299, fork the blockchain, make a new one, da-da-da-da. Okay? We then get this tweet from the official Terra Twitter handle saying, recently, a few community members, including some of the TFL, have referred to the proposed new blockchain as Prop 1623 as a fork, as opposed to a Genesis chain. Note the revival plan is not proposing a fork of the existing chain, but rather the creation of a new one. And again, this is proposed new one. We can see 1623, the Terra Builders Alliance, Rebirth Terra Network. We can beat past the threshold and hit the quorum. Only 58 validators did not vote. So it's the Agora post, like I was just talking about, creates a new Terra chain without the algorithmic stablecoin. The old chain is to be called Terra Classic. The new chain to be called Terra Luna. Luna to be airdropped across the Luna Classic stakers, which is what we've talked about. And I guess it's probably been the most popular one and equally definitely the one that Do Kwon wants to go for. So ultimately, where do we kind of sit right now? There's definitely a question around burning tokens. Is it making a difference or not? If you're reducing the supply, it naturally probably is going to increase the price. The question is, what does 293 million Luna actually do given the price is where it is? Probably not a lot. We've passed the voting. What does that do? Does that mean that we're going to form this new blockchain? Either way, what they're saying is it will now not be a fork. So it won't just be a fork of the current one. It will be a completely new blockchain. So tons still developing with this. Again, I said this yesterday. A lot of people think it's over. This thing feels like it's just getting started. There's a lot of money at stake in here. There's a lot of people invested. There are a lot of people want to see this succeed. Least of all, you know, the small community people that got absolutely wrecked in this. Those people we always want to look after. But definitely one to keep an eye on. Lots more to come. Make sure you subscribe to the channel as we bring you everything we can around this terraluna situation as it develops. Make sure you smash the subscribe button, click that like button. Let's get over 200 likes, and I will see you guys in the next video.